So now let's see the paper and we'll see it from the start. Fuzzy MICMAC, one of the very wonderful paper written by Gaurav, Surya, Ashish and Ankur. So what this paper says, let's go through it. It's about the group decision making. Basically, they have given the method of TISM. That's I appreciate this paper. So it talks about the ISM, TISM, etc. It tells this is the way we will do it: low, medium, high, etc. We will convert that triangular fuzzy numbers. So this is the idea of the triangular fuzzy. So whatever number is there, previous and the next to that, both are taken. That's why it becomes sort of a triangle. So here, less chances of one, more chances of this triangular fuzzy number. These are the formulas given. I have taken in the Excel file from this particular screenshot of this I have taken. Step number 1, beautifully explained. Step number 2, step number 3, step number 4. Then they said, okay, let's start with the same Vexo framework. In the Vexo framework, when you go for the fuzzy, you need to make certain changes in the calculation. These are the linguistic and the value. So what will happen? All the values will become like this. 0.25 will become 0.0 to 0.5. Low will become from 0.25 to 0.75 and so on. It will become like this. This is the linguistic values from the linguistic terms. Go ahead. Now they propose something. They say you can even take the diagram like this. Very high, high, low, very low. Remember, very high 2 lines, high 1 line. So how we can change ISM in this diagram? If I make it as a diagram of a fuzzy one, how I can make? Check it out what the people have said. What the people have said, check this out. From admission to development, it's high, and job, it's very high. Arun sir, are you with me?
Yes, sir. I'm perfectly with you, sir. Yes, sir.
So
yes.
Admission to development, it's high, and job, it's very high. So what we will do, from very high, we will put 2 arrow like that. So how we will make the changes in this diagram? I think my diagram is totally taken some other one. Let me make it small and try to come to this itself. And happiness, let me take happiness from here to this particular block. Okay, so what they suggest, what they recommend, from admission to job, let me check it once again. From admission to job, it was very high. So if it is a very high, extremely sorry for that. If it is very high, make it even thicker. Shape format, shape outline, weight, even a high weight. Even a high weight is there. And this weight, I can say this is something like the high. So I can reduce down its width. Can you see the difference? This is very high. This is high. Next one, development, admission to this won't be there. Development to job, very high and the low. So what we can do, instead of 1, we can use the 2-sided arrow. One is a thicker one, other is as 1. So basic idea is use the thickness, very high, thicker, high, slightly less, low, slightly less, and very low, very, very less, and no means dotted or something will come. This sort of diagram they suggest here. So they say when very high influence is there, make a double line, high influence single line, low influence dotted, and very low dotted after this. What next they are saying? It's the same, go with that. And now they have written in detail VH. How it will be taken? VH means one will be taken 0.57511 and the other part, since it's V, other part will become 0. IJ, I means row to column and column to row. This part is clear, Arun sir? What is meant by the VVH? V means this is 1, other is 0. Very high means take from the linguistic 0.7511, other is 0. That is okay?
Yes, sir. This we did in the Excel, sir.
And look at the X. XH, very HH. Very high means 0.7511. High means 0.5751. Likewise, you can take the other X also. They have given this one. Now they have given an illustrative example. They started with some criteria. These are the certain criteria. And see, 10 criteria are there. Quality, delivery, production facility. These are the how to select the vendor or supplier. These are the 10 criteria. Now, one thing let me show you. let's come to the last part, appendix. This is the expert number 1, SSIM. Next one will be the expert number 2, expert number 3, expert 4, expert 5. Let's check any one of them. C1 to C10, it's a O. Second person say it's a O. Third person say it's a O. Fourth person also says it's a O, and fifth also say O. So all are unanimously C1 to C10, it's a no. O means no, and 10 to 1, it's a no. 1 to 10, no. O, remember, both are 0, 0. Check something else. From, is there any X there? One. C4, C9, let me check that. C4, C9, it says A, first person. Second person says X. Third person says C4, C9, O. Fourth person says C4, C9, where is the 9? C4, C9, X. And the fifth person says C4, C9, it's X. Three persons say X. So X means both are 1, 1. C4, C9, here it's a H. And 9 to 4, it's a H. Do you get it? So we will take the majority. We will go with the majority, make this table. And from this table, now convert using these values. Very high means C10 to this. It is which one? C2, C10, C2, very high means 0.7511. No means this. Get the total, get the fuzzy, etc. So they have shown, Gaurav and team has shown the calculation part here, and the calculation part they have shown here. You can just go through the table. L value is 1.5, R is 7.75. Let me show you one such thing from here. From this table, if you just check this out to get the sum 1, 0, 0, 0.5, etc., etc. So this is the value. Check out the lowest value in this column. Are you able to read? It's low, comma, medium, comma, high. So read the 1.5, 1.5. Minimum value is 1.5. Look at the highest value. 4, 4, 5.5, 6.75, 7.75 is the highest value. So they have done it as L value, capital L value is 1.5. H value, maximum value 7. Difference is delta. Calculate the L, low, medium, and the high. That is rescaling. Calculate the left side and the right side. Calculate the crisp value. Calculate the B value, and finally the Z value. You can go ahead with that, and using that we can go ahead. Now this is just explained what is meant by the dot arrow. High influence means thicker. Very high means very thick, or the double lines. One is on criteria 1, it's a high influence, very high influence, double line, and low influence, dotted lines are there. So now next time we can show, they have explained all these lines. And now see from here, one part is there. The part is why from C5, the arrow is not going through C6. Arun sir, can you see this violates the rule?
Yes, sir.
Rule was you need to go directly to the next one. Let's see from C5 to C6 and the C10. If it is there, so where is their table? We have to see the table. I think it's given in the last. From C5 to C6, C10, over a table we need to see. Check this out. From C5 to C6, is there any result? This is reachability 1. I think this is defuzzifies. No, I'm a little confused where they have made the table. From C5 to C6, here it says the result is there. So are we looking for C5, C6? No, C5, C6 is an arrow, but C5 to C10. Actually, I'm looking why this arrow is not there. C5 to C10. So C5 to C10, it says no, there is no relation. And what about C6 to C8? This one, C6 to C8, is there any relation? C6 to C8, no relation. Since there are no relation, how can we go? I'm not sure whether people are getting what I'm saying. My question is, what I am pondering here is, why when I said we should not cross the jump the level, But technically, if you see from C5, only two options are there. From C6, there is no such arrow from 5 to 10. Had it been 5 to 10, then this arrow will not come because 5 to 10 and 10 to 8. But 5 to 6 is there. But again, 6 to 8 is not there. That's why we need to go from 5 to 8. Even it will not be considered as violation. Why? Check it out again. Had it been C5 to C10, 10 to 8 is possible, then it's okay. 5 to 6, there is an arrow, but 6 to 8, there is not arrow. I was checking the arrow 5 to 10 and 6 to 8. If there is this arrow, then 5 to 8 will be eliminated. 5 to 10 and 6 to 8. Help me in checking this. Check this one out. This is overall. 5 to 10, there is no such one. And 6 to 8, there is no such relation. There is no such relation. But 5 to 8 relation is there. That's why we have to go here directly from 5 to 8. Now, only one thing they missed, maybe purposefully or otherwise, they have just put the TISM, they have not put the Fuzzy TISM. How can you put the Fuzzy TISM? Wherever it says this is very high, make it as the thicker one. Wherever it's low, make the dotted. On the top, they have written this, so it is TISM. And Fuzzy TISM means you write there the thicker line or the dotted line, etc. This will become like as the Fuzzy ISM. So whenever you work on the Fuzzy ISM, actually you work on, can you understand now? This is all in one now. We start with this. Number one, you can take different experts or you can take the one expert. All means all experts taken together, you can take one. It doesn't matter, it will come to the average. Do note down wherever V or X is there, do note down the regions also, like the way we have done in the TISM. Note down this also, step number 2. So take the variable, go to the experts, ask them about the VEXO. There is no shortcut, you still need to go to the VEXO. After the VEXO, don't forget to take in the linguistic intensity of the effect. How high, very low, high, very high, etc. I'm saying again, you can do it one expert at a time, as Gaurav and Ashish has done, or you can take it as one by one, and later you can take their average. Both methods are okay. After going that, go for the fuzzy portion. First, bifurcate everything into 3 parts: low, medium, high, low, medium, high. First, you convert into the low, medium, high, taking the sum, rescale, find the left, right, find the crisp value, and find the overall value of the driving. Do the same for the rows also and get the value of the fuzzy, and this becomes as the Fuzzy MICMAC. The basic interpretation is the same as that of MICMAC and the Fuzzy MICMAC. What is the difference? Difference will be 2. When you make a diagram, do write the regions, it becomes a TISM, and make some lines as the thicker, other as the dotted, it will become as the Fuzzy ISM, Fuzzy TISM actually. Fuzzy TISM. ISM gives you a diagram. T means write the all the regions, and fuzzy means make it thicker or the lighter depending on the experts. This concludes our discussion on ISM, TISM, Fuzzy ISM, and the MICMAC. Fun fact is ISM is never fuzzy. It's the MICMAC that is fuzzy. ISM is never fuzzy. We have not changed anything in the VEXO. Everything is the same in the VEXO. Now you have the tables, what we'll give in the VEXO framework, all tables are given. And this is the base paper, which I said you can refer. They have given very wonderful, every single thing they have explained. And now you can go through the paper and this file will be available with you. Now you can ask your questions.
Sir, there are a couple of questions.
Yeah.
Can you please take it?
Yeah.
First question is by Dr. Vaibhav. He
Hmm.
asks, even for V, VH, etc., we have to take model value for the aggregated SIM matrix in addition to VEXO values?
Yes, 100%, because V is different and very high is different. High and very high different, their values are different, so they must be considered separately.
Okay, and second is, how do we interpret, the question is by Elena, how do we interpret the difference in MICMAC and Fuzzy MICMAC?
It's exactly the same. Only thing is you can actually, this Ashish and Gaurav has made both of them. They say if you work on the MICMAC, then this will happen. Let me show you. This is the first one, MICMAC, and the same interpretation is there, driving power, etc. See here, the complete numbers will come 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. But when you make the fuzzy MICMAC, just check it out. It's going very high. This one is the probably the fuzzy MICMAC. This is the fuzzy MICMAC here. So one is table number 12, driving power, etc., and one is this table number 10. So both they have made. So MICMAC can be fuzzy. So basically what happens when you take that vagueness, the C5 might be shifted here, might be here. So it's very important. Those who are borderline, they might go. They might go here and there based on the fuzzy reachability matrix. This is the fuzzy MICMAC. So just check it out. Say 5, 6, 7 are in the fourth quadrant. And when you go down, it's not only the 5, 6, 7, you have the 3, 8, 10 also. Can you see 3, 8, 10 are on the borderline cases here. When you take this one, it goes up. When you take fuzzy, it goes down. A slightly change is there, but still its effect is the same. These are the first one. These will be the intervening variable. These are the dependent variable. It's the same thing is there. Only vagueness you have taken. Only vagueness you have taken, nothing else. Yes, sir. Next question.
Yes, sir. The question is by Shanti. In TISM, jumping is not possible, but in fuzzy can be jumped.
No. You can't jump, Shanti ma'am. Please see, I am saying here, they jumped because, check it out once again, Shanti ma'am. It says, had it been 6 to 8, then this jumping will be removed. 5 to 6, 6 to 8. If there was an arrow from 5 to 10, then 5 to 10, 10 to 8, this arrow will be removed. Since this is a unique situation, from 5, neither you can go through 10, I cannot go back. So only possible is 6 to 3. Next, had it been a two-sided arrow in that, even this will be removed because 5 to 6, 6 to 3, and then go here. Only possibility is from 5 to 8. That's why jumping is done, but it is not the violation. It's not the violation of that. Jumping is not there, even in the Fuzzy ISM also. Next question.
The next question is by Felix. Can fuzzy MICMAC be used for 4-quadrant classification?
Fuzzy MICMAC used for
4-quadrant classification.
Yeah. Same. Fuzzy MICMAC also gives the 4 quadrant, no? Just check it out. This is Fuzzy MICMAC based on the fuzzy. The same 4 quadrants are there. Exactly same. Everything is the same. Same interpretation. Only thing is, can you see? I have done with so many calculations. I have just incorporated the vagueness, the uncertainty factor I have considered. Rest of the things are the same.
Next question again is by Dr. Vaibhav Agarwal.
Yeah.
He's asking, is there any formula to decide whether to draw middle lines on the MICMAC?
Simply take the center. If it's the 7, draw it on 3.5. It's 8, draw on the 4. Simply at the center, middle, just no formula. If there are 15, draw on the 7.5. If there are 20, draw on the 10. Simple, divided by 2. Total last number divided by 2, draw. It will come in the middle, no formula.
The next question is by Sanju. He's asking that, is the fuzzy extended version of ISM having good publication opportunities?
Yes, 100%. Can you see in the fuzzy, 90% is ISM? Because the same Waxo framework, the same of the tables which we have made, 6 tables, all will be given. Everything is the same. See, even if you work with the fuzzy, you will go for initial reachability, final reachability. This should be the final reachability. I have not made the correction. So final reachability will be there. Then there will be the level partitioning. Then there will be that sort of canonical, reduced canonical, etc. If this is the ISM part. When you write the regions, etc., you need to give this table, regions, etc., and write on diagram, it's a TISM. And then finally, the MICMAC will be fuzzy. And on the diagram, if you write 2 lines, 1 line, thicker line, it will be the Fuzzy ISM. So Fuzzy ISM incorporates the ISM. Rather, I will ask you to go for the Fuzzy-TISM. Just like Gaurav and they have given. So it's a Fuzzy-TISM. Fuzzy-TISM and Fuzzy extension. Incorporate all ISM, TISM, and the Fuzzy. Write paper on all the 3.
So there's one question by Nancy recently added. Sir, as for the different lines, if we have two lines having very high effect, then can we assign any weight, then which one is more high? This is
Okay.
what Verbatim just said.
Okay. Nancy, you remember at the end they have made a table from all the experts. This one, they says we have taken the mean. So table number 8. Make the diagram as per the table number 8. Fuzzy reachability matrix on aggregated. So here, whatever, like 5 to 10, if it's a high, make that high. If very high, make the 2 lines, etc. Take it from the here. There will not be any confusion. Wherever the arrow is there, look from 6 to 4. 6 to 4, it's very high. Accordingly, make the line. From here, you make the that lines on the diagram.